What is going on, everybody? It is the theFitnessForce back again with another video. In today's video, what are we doing today, babe?
We're doing something a little different. During this quarantine, I've been really into experimenting with different things that we can eat that are still healthy but still appetizing, something that's still good that we enjoy eating. So today I'm going to be making chicken quesadillas.
The theFitnessForce style. So we're going to be showing you guys a quick and easy and delicious recipe that you guys can throw together. Still get a good high quality meal in with all your key essential macronutrients.
I'm gonna make sure that I add the amount. I have a little food scale that I got from Walmart, so I'll make sure I put the exact ingredients that I'm using and how much I'm using, and I'll even put the macros total for the entire meal so you guys can see what the total calorie count is broken down into proteins, carbs, and fats. Guys,
I kid you not, we love going out to Mexican places as much as the average person does.
Oh, more.
If not more, yeah, definitely. Tacos and quesadillas and burritos are some of my favorite things I love to eat. Well, since I love them so much, I had to try to figure out how I can get them into my meal plans. And
he didn't figure it out.
Yeah, well, she figured it out, but
in a healthy way though. I'm gonna make. It's gonna take a little bit longer because I'm gonna make whole wheat homemade flour tortillas.
Okay, but yeah. So we hope you guys do enjoy these kind of videos. They are something new to the channel, so if you guys do enjoy, let us know if you want to see more recipes. We love helping you guys out.
Yeah.
Getting you guys some new ideas, and we love hearing your ideas as well, so please let us know. But anyways, stay tuned and enjoy the video. Alright guys, and one more thing before we do get the video started. So if you are interested in buying any Redcon1 supplements, please click the link in the description or use my code at T20ONANS for 20% off your entire order. I kid you not, Redcon1 has some of the best supplements on the market, and it's hard to come across a good brand nowadays. Everybody makes supplements. All these companies have different ingredients that they say are going to be better than the other companies, but Redcon1 never fails to deliver a high quality supplement. So please, if you're already not shopping with Redcon1, go check them out. The link is going to be in the description below. Use T20ONANS for 20% off your entire order. Now let's get to the video. How long would you say this is going to take about?
Well, everything, prep and everything?
Yeah,
I'd say maybe about 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
It'll be sped up, but yeah, about 30 minutes I'd say.
Cool. This is definitely a key if you guys do want to measure out your macronutrients. Make sure you're getting the right amount in your diet. Food scales are a must.
The bowl that originally came with us to actually weigh it before I zeroed it out, my cousin broke it, so I'm just going to use a regular bowl to place on here, and then I'll zero it out, and then for example, maybe not that crazy, throw it in there, tell you how many. We go by grams versus ounces. I feel like it's a better way to measure.
Right.
Personally. I've been doing a lot of research trying to figure out which one's better to do, weighing your meat before or after, because you do lose a little bit of water when you're cooking your meat. So I decided to actually weigh my meat after I cook it. Some people do before, some people do after. I prefer to do it after to get the true amount of how much I'm actually putting in my food. So excuse anything else that's going on in the kitchen. My mom is cooking some dinner on the slow cooker for the family, so I'm going to be kind of working around it. If you guys have a mixer, I prefer to use an actual mixer for the tortillas. If not, you guys can use a whisk. It just gets a little tough to use a whisk. You know, start using your hands. I recommend an actual mixer. If you guys have different settings or different things, I don't know, what do they call these? Different placements.
Yeah.
If you guys have different inserts to put inside of your guys' mixers, I recommend using this. I don't know what they call this. I use this first.
Insert. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
I use the whisk first, and then once it starts to get a little thick, I do use this. I think this is meant to be used for dough. I'm not a professional cook, but I use it. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is start on my dough before I start on anything else, just because the mixing process does take a little while. So I'm making enough for about 12 tortillas total. You can kind of adjust how much you're using depending on how many you want to use. I'm probably not going to use all 12 tortillas right now, but it will, I could just always reuse them. And the dough you can freeze too. So I'm going to be using flour, some salt, water, warm water. You can throw it in the microwave to make it warm, and then some oil. So I'm gonna start off with 2.5 cups of whole wheat flour. One thing that I've learned when you're actually like scooping flour is you don't want to actually scoop with the measuring cup. I forget I don't remember what exactly I learned about it, but I read that you need to spoon it in, because if you don't, it's just going to get packed in there, and you can get a lot more flour in there than what you really need. If you spoon it, it kind of allows all the flour to kind of like disperse in there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're going to start with your flour, and then we're going to throw in all dry ingredients first. So flour, salt, I'll kind of mix it in there just a little bit to make sure that it's fully mixed. I'm going to open it, it's easier that way. 1 teaspoon. That didn't happen.
That definitely just did happen. You guys saw it here.
It didn't happen. So salt in there, whole wheat flour. I'm going to use my own whisk just to mix it up.
Guys, if you guys think we should do more of these fitness food cooking videos type things, or if you guys have a name for the series that we can turn this into, leave us a comment down below. We definitely do want to hear from you guys and see what you guys think.
Alright guys, after you mix all of your dry ingredients, which is just that whole wheat flour and salt, you're going to get a 1/2 cup of, it called for avocado oil, but I don't have avocado oil, so instead of any other oil, I'm going to use extra virgin. And then a whole cup of hot water. You can microwave the water if you want to, but 1 whole cup. You're going to mix that in here. You don't want to pour the water and the oil in first. You're going to pour the oil in first, get a good mixture, make sure none of the ingredients are super dry. And as it's mixing, you're going to slowly pour the water in until you pour the full cup in. So we're going to pour the 1/2 cup of olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, whatever you're going to use, and I'm going to use the whisk to start. Have it on like a 1 or 2 speed. I added a new attachment on there just to mix it all the way, and I'm going to slowly start adding my water, warm water. I believe that is done. You want the texture to be nice and smooth, and that's how it looks. It looks very smooth. Just to recap, I used just whole wheat flour, salt, any type of oil. They call for avocado oil if you have extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, and then water.
Nice.
4 simple ingredients.
Cool.
You guys don't want your dough super sticky. If it ends up being a little sticky, just add some flour on your hands or in the mixture and mix a little bit more, so then it's not like just sticking to your hands like constantly and making it hard to roll. You don't want it to be that super sticky texture. So I'm gonna roll out my dough first before I start on the chicken, just because it does take a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna set it in the fridge just to let it cool because it does a little warm after mixing, and then we'll throw it on the stove. Tortillas that I have for our meal today, I'm gonna throw them in the refrigerator for a few minutes while I season my chicken. Alright guys, I just finished putting my tortillas in the fridge to cool. I'm going to start seasoning my chicken. I'm gonna cut some slices in it just to get the chicken fully cooked and seasoned on the inside and outside. going to start the tortillas. You want to make sure that your pan is pretty heated, maybe on medium to high heat. You want to make sure it's pretty warm before you throw those tortillas on there. You do want to make sure it's slightly oiled too, so whatever oil you used inside of the tortillas you can throw on there. Stealth? We are going to throw the tortilla back on the stove, add a 1/4 cup of cheese, then 8 ounces of chicken, some shredded lettuce, cover it up, and wait for that cheese to melt. We are going to be using some salsa. This is Chi-Chi's Smoky Chipotle salsa. And then in place of sour cream, I'm going to be using plain low-fat yogurt. Honestly, Onan was like super skeptical about it. It is so much better than regular sour cream. Like,
I prefer it over sour cream,
so good.
yeah.
You guys definitely need to try it. A lot lower in fat and actually more protein.
Alright guys, so that about wraps up this video. It didn't take us too long to make. Well, it didn't take Caitlin too long to make. She's the chef in this video. But overall, I'm going to read off the macros and let you know exactly how much fat, carbs, and protein go into this entire meal. So with everything that we used, 15 grams of fat, 32 grams of carbs, and 62 grams of protein. So if you guys are looking for a new recipe that you guys want, feel free to go ahead, try this out. It was definitely a very easy and doable recipe. If you guys don't have the necessary things that you need to make the homemade tortillas, the whole wheat tortillas, you can just supplement them for the regular tortillas. It's not a,
that was just
not
a
a
big
big
difference.
difference.
I prefer like whole wheat.
And it may add a little bit of carbs, but if you guys are bulking or if you're in a off-season phase, it's not a big deal. Or if you guys are just having a high carb day in general, it's perfect to throw these in. So if you guys did enjoy this style of video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these videos. Also turn on that notification bell so you can stay up to date when we post new videos. And it's been the FitForce, and we out.